This, look at this onion. That right there, this is still standing straight up. When this falls over, it's time to... I initially said get rid of the plant, but I meant to harvest. It's time to harvest it. But that is a walla onion. This right here is purslane. This is delicious if you saute it in eggs. It's really, really good. But yeah, this bed right here is a mess. I gotta get rid of that sunflower plant. Hey guys, so I have cleaned this bed. Still has a lot of work. I was trying to dig this big stump of grass out. The problem was that I had a huge sunflower plant here, and so it kind of overgrew. Grass started growing in there, and I just kind of let it go. But this is where I had sown a lot of walla seeds all around the irrigation system. And so out of all the walla onions, it looks like I only had, actually had 4. It looks like this one may be one right here. I'm gonna let it keep growing. But if you notice that this right here, the neck is already fallen over, which means it's not getting any more nutrients. So I wanted to show you guys, this one was, I accidentally harvested this one, but actually it's kind of soft here too, so maybe it was a good thing. But so I wanted to show you, this is my first walla onion. Ooh, it's in there good. But I mean, it's, ooh, look at that. This is the size of my fist. Look at that onion. And I'm gonna go ahead, oh, actually, you know what? This one still feels pretty good. So I'll leave that one in there. I'll let this dry out and see what happens. And I still have those white sweet onions there. But what happened with this is it got infested with spider mites. They're microscopic little arachnoids, is what I've heard. And what they do is they suck the leaves dry. And so what happened is all of my marigolds actually got infested. So I started ripping out the marigolds, and as I was ripping them out, there's a little tiny marigold. I noticed that even the weeds were getting impacted. So I started going through all the gardens, through all my beds rather, and ripping them out. So just wanted to show you. So what I'm gonna do is once I harvest these onions, oh look, I'm trying to get rid of all the marigolds. Here's one I had almost missed it. But it's got little white dots on it, and that's the first telltale sign of that. Here's a weed. No, not that one. Where is it? See how it's got those little white specks? That's a telltale sign that you have spider mites. So what I'm doing is I'm getting rid of all of this, trying to keep it close to me, putting it in this wheelbarrow, and then I take it to the to the burn pit rather. But all right guys, that's pretty much what I wanted to show you. Oh, look at this one. Here's another onion that's ready to be harvested. This one here, see that, how it's fallen over? So I'm gonna go ahead and, oh, that one came out real easy. Yay! So I did a voiceover because it's really windy and it was really loud, and I didn't want to annoy you guys because I was getting annoyed with the sound of the wind against the mic. But anyhow, what I was saying is that those marigolds also had gotten impacted with the spider mites, so I was determining whether or not to take them out. Ultimately, I decided to leave them and just spray them with neem oil, and I've been keeping an eye on them. I checked them today, and they seem to be doing okay so far. So for 2 weeks, I'm going to try to treat this soil to be sure that everything that may be in it dies off. All right, guys, God bless. We'll see you next time. Yay, look at this. What a blessing. So pictures of the spider mites coming up, but these are the onions that I harvested that day. That's in comparison to my husband's gloves, which are pretty big. This is a harvest from previous times. And here's another onion harvest. These are sweet onions that I harvested a few weeks ago. So yeah, it's a blessing to be able to grow your own food. And these are the spider mites. So if you see a thin film of web, those are spider mites. This is what they look like when they're adults. And so that's what I'm dealing with. Again, this is another picture of what they look like. All right, guys, God bless.